You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, I had a problem with this Niko vessel faucet VG03024. I had a problem with really low flow. We have old pipes, so there's a lot of galvanized metal problem with debris getting stuck in there, and it would just trickle out like this much, and I'm sure that anybody who has an old house will see the same thing. So this has a little restrictive flow here. So the tools that you'll want, maybe needle nose pliers, eyeglasses, little flathead screwdriver comes in handy. I have a 2.5, I think this is a 2.5 millimeter Allen wrench. The tip of a razor knife helps get this little plastic plug out, either that or the eyeglass flathead. And I also have a magnetic drill tip so that I can help attract the metal shavings out. So, you pre-loosen the Allen head. So you take the plug out, stick this little guy under here, take that out, pop that off. Then you have a decorative ring here, just hand unthreads. I recommend clogging your sink because there are small parts to make sure they don't go down. If you zoom in on this, there's little grooves right here so you don't mess up the threads. But I just took some channel locks and undo this. It's not on super tight, so once you get it loosened up, just to keep the threads nice, you can push this little thing down. Oh yeah, remember to turn your valves off. Before you take that little brass thing out, you'll want the valves off so it won't flow everywhere. Take that out. Pop that out. And then if you zoom in on here, you can see even I got debris in there again. My pipes are really bad. So I take the magnetic bit and I just kind of attract some of this stuff out. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, so what you can do is actually take this little flow restrictor out. I spent a while trying to unthread it, but it just pops out with some needle nose. And then you can clear it out that way. You can actually see like a bunch of little stuff. So you can just take it to the kitchen sink and run your water through it. Or you can take your eyeglass thing and undo it like that. Just kind of clear that stuff out. And actually what I did is I put the diverter back in and screwed on the brass ring, and I turned my faucet, my valves open, and kind of like let a bunch of the junk and crud like flow through, because it'll just go right through this little hole down here. And that'll clear out a lot of stuff so you don't have to keep doing this, but you can see it clogs up really easily. All right, so I'll go ahead and stop it for now. And then just take your screwdriver, pop the little restrictor back in, and then you reseat these little knobs. There's a couple little spots down in there, and you'll know. Turn it right, left. There's your hot and cold. Put the ring back on, hand tighten. And then you can at this point you can turn your valves back on and see how it's flowing. And that's all good. And then I'm being really careful with this brass ring here not to over tighten it. All it needs to do is get tightened down just a little bit with a wrench so it doesn't leak. You can test it, put your decorative rim on. Oh, and I recommend leaving the Allen screw in there so you don't lose it. Just untighten it so that it's just barely, so it just lets it slip off. There is a little O-ring that sits inside the little flow restrictor, but when it came out, mine came apart, so it doesn't seem to serve any valuable purpose. It's not leaking or anything. Handles back on. Pop the little plug back in. Turn your hot, cold back on. And away you go.